Betty. Today I'm going to show you how to make cobbler using this can of fruit and a simple mixture that we're going to make here to make any kind of cobbler that you have with fruit. So I have these fruit cans left over from Christmas, but last week I had some peaches left over from last year on our tree. We had tons of peaches and we made a lot of peach cobbler mixture, just the peaches and the cinnamon and all of that. And so I had to make the cobbler mixture, and so I thought, you know what, I'm going to show y'all how to make cobbler really easy using this canned fruit. So you can have cherry, you can have apple, peaches, whatever you like. So I'm going to use cherry today, and I'm going to make a cherry cobbler. So this can of fruit is 20 ounces, and that's about how much I'm going to use for this. Now we're going to need a mixing bowl. You're going to need a baking dish that I have down here, and I'll show you in a minute. And you're going to need flour and sugar and all of that stuff. So I have that stuff here. This is super simple, goes really quick. So all you're going to do is you're going to get 1 cup of the flour. Put that in. And you're going to need butter and milk as well. You can find the full recipe in my description with everything that you want to know in there, the ingredients, how much, all of the instructions on how to do it. If I'm going too fast, whatever you need is in there. So you're going to need a cup of sugar. And you don't really need a mixer for this or anything like that. I'm going to use a wooden spoon, but you can use it if you'd like. You're going to use 3/4 cup of milk. I've melted 1/2 cup of butter, which is 1 stick of butter. And what you hear in the background is my oven. So that is the oven preheating to 350 degrees. You're going to do a teaspoon of baking powder. And you're going to put a little bit of salt in there. It calls for 1/4 teaspoon of salt. I'm just going to shake a little bit in there and just kind of eyeball it. And then you're just going to mix. Okay, so you're just going to do those ingredients in here. And it's going to create like almost like pancake batter, like that kind of consistency, okay? And I have a lot of little lumps here, so I'm going to keep mixing mine. But if yours doesn't have that many lumps or anything, you don't need to over mix this or anything like that. Just kind of like pancake batter, just what you do for that. You don't really need to over mix it or anything like that. So for some reason my flour was real lumpy. So we're just gonna mix that in there together. Now I'm going to do the cobbler mixture at the bottom of my baking dish. I have a 9 by 13 baking dish here, and I'm going to move this over here so that you can see a little bit of what I'm doing. I'm going to go ahead and open up my fruit. So like I said, we made this last week with fresh fruit. Of course, it wasn't fresh right away. We have frozen it, but we had prepared that mixture before. So you don't have to use canned if you have any other kind of fruit, maybe from a fruit tree or something like that, or leftover fruit, you know, that you purchased and you've made a mixture like this or something like that. Go ahead and use whatever it is that you got. All right, so I think I'm pretty well done mixing my flour and sugar mixture. You're gonna pour it at the bottom of the dish. Scrape that bowl out, get all of it out. And then you're gonna take your fruit. I'm gonna use this little spoon here, and you're just gonna kind of spread your fruit on top evenly. So this is going to be our little dessert this week. We are on spring break here in Texas, and so I thought this would be a nice little treat to have on hand for when someone wants something sweet. We are getting the pool ready outside to go tanning and swimming in and all of that stuff. If you haven't watched that video on my channel of how to get your pool ready and you have an above ground pool, I would recommend that video. If you are new here, I put out videos around cooking, homesteading, shop with me. I have a little house, all kinds of stuff like that. So if that sounds interesting to you, I'd encourage you to come back and subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you here. All right, I think that is good enough. I think I've pretty well scraped as much as I can out of there. And so that's what it looks like. I'm just gonna add a little extra step here. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of granulated sugar on top. And that kind of just gives it sometimes a little bit extra flavor. With the peach cobbler, I did like a little bit of sugar and cinnamon on top, and it created kind of like a crunchy, tasty topping. But if you have a different topping that you'd like to do on top or something like that, maybe you have granola or something like that, do whatever you like. This is really simple. So I'm not going to do anything else to it. I'm going to go ahead and put this in my oven for an hour, and then it'll be done.
All right, y'all, this is what it looks like when it's in the oven. It is almost ready to come out. You can see that bubbly goodness. And so here it is out of the oven. It is ready, and it is so good, y'all. Thank y'all so much for coming along. If you try this recipe, please let me know in the comments down below what you think. Thanks for watching.